Okay, so this is a Bobrick 2112 soap dispenser, and I'm going to take this out. It can be kind of a little bit tricky to actually do, but I figured out a way, and I've done it about like 5 times today, so I figured I'd make a video. Inside, there's like a nylon lock nut. Bobrick has a special tool for this, but if you don't have that tool, I just use a knife, stick it on the left side of the top face, just smack the end with a hammer. And just loosen it up. Probably not the best way to do it, but you know, buy a tool if you want to do it that way. And then with my finger, I just kind of loosen the rest of the way, and just get the lock nut to the end of the thread, and then just drop it into the soap holder place. You'll eventually get that and that, and you have the lock nut down there, which we will retrieve. Washed out the inside, retrieved this by just kind of shaking it upside down like a guitar with a pick inside of it. The way to get into this is to remove this pin right here. If you want to remove this rubber wash, you can. It's not necessary. Using a needle nose plier, just grab that pin, and might take a little bit of work to get out. But once it's out, just put it someplace safe. So you have these two parts. There is a washer and one-way valve inside there. That's about it for this component. For this one, there's a spring, and another component with a small rubber plunger and a casing that directs the soap into the valve. Let's say you troubleshoot your thing, want to see if it works. Want to put this piece back together with the plunger on top of the spring inside the little bezel tube thing, and then just kind of put it in the tube and then shake it till you get it. It might take a few tries to do that, but put the spring back in, take the front button component, put the valve in, put the washer in, line the spout of the button with these grooves here. That's the side that you want to align it. Fit the thing in the spring, and then you want to drop that pin back in, and then apply some pressure. And then you have the button component. Drop the nylon washer back in with the notch facing toward the back. I want to use both hands to get that washer close to the hole. I'm just holding it in place with my middle finger right now. Your hands might not be long enough, or that might work, I don't know. Find someone whose hands are long enough, or figure out like a tool to do this. And then just find the thread. Might take a little bit to actually get it on because it is quite a thin thread, and it's very easy to, and it's plastic, so it's very easy to get the thread wrong. But once you're in, you're in. And then just tighten that thread back up the same way with a knife. It's going to mess up that plastic lock nut, so if you don't want that, I mean, as long as you're not hitting anything crucial that affects the valve, it should be fine. But yeah, just tighten it back up and then refill it. Get your wall mount, don't forget your screw on there, and then, yeah, Bobrick B-2112, that's how I do it. Might be the wrong way, might be the right way, I don't know. Cool, hope you learned something. Bye.